everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just literally shot a video and the audio was not on, so we are gonna do that again. So I'm just popping on here for a few reasons. One, to say hello. Haven't made a video in a while. That was recent. Most of my videos I've been posting are like kind of old and it just took me forever to get to it. But we're gonna be sharing some news about this massive coronal mass ejection that's happening from the sun. There's been a lot of solar activity lately. I just did a live stream on Instagram the other day and you could see so many sunspots on the sun. Let me actually pull that image up for you on my phone. It was absolutely nuts. Here, check this out. So you can see a ton of sunspots like right along that center part. I've got a really bright light on right now, but this was taken with my unistellar telescope, and it is just really cool to see. I was like, oh my gosh, so many sunspots. But then I've been hearing about, just in the news kind of about having like a really big solar magnetic storm that's coming. It's supposed to be like a 9x, I don't know if it's 9 magnitude. So we're gonna be looking into that today, confirming that, making sure that this is something, that's going on, how it's gonna affect us, how common is it, how rare is it, all that other fun stuff. I also want to jump into some stargazing because it is now October, so happy October. And there's a few things to actually look out for. One of the things is a comet. So this is Comet Tsuchinshan, which is also known as C2023A3. And it is, if you haven't seen it graced on your feed lately, it is a really beautiful comet. It's been visible early morning in the sky lately, but it's going to be shifting to visibility just after sunset soon, around like 8 p.m. local time if you're in like the northern hemisphere. And that's going to be happening just about a week from today, so on the 9th, and that'll happen until about the 12th, that it'll be really, really nicely visible. So you've got some time to prepare if you want to try and catch this comet. The next thing is a nova that is supposed to be happening from T Coronae Borealis, which is a binary star system between a white dwarf and a red giant. I made a video on this about a year ago, actually. I thought it was going nova then. We'll have to double check this again. We're going to look into that today. And that was shared here. So if you want some more details, go ahead and watch that video also. I go a little bit more into the details of the dynamics of this star system and why it is that it goes nova, why it goes nova frequently. It's not a supernova where it dies during the explosion. It actually is sort of just letting out a high level of radiation and emission because it's pulling in way too much matter from its companion star. So we'll get into that if you want to watch that video another time. But lastly, the only other thing I kind of want to look into today is sort of like what you can see in the night sky for stargazing. So let's jump into it. I have been so, we'll cut there. Let's jump into it. Okay. So by the way, I am going to be graduating soon with my bachelor's. Woo! Finally getting this in astronomy and planetary science. I'm just about 2 semesters out now. So finish this one more, graduate December 2025. So stay tuned for that. Really excited. Been actually looking at potentially doing a master's program. So we'll kind of see what will be in that realm. There's a lot of research opportunities. So I might just sort of dip my toes in a couple different potential research opportunities, and we'll see. But I've also been working with PBS Nova for one of their series on YouTube called What the Physics. Yeah, I am so excited. We have been shooting it. I've actually been shooting it here in my studio, and that should be coming out pretty soon. So keep a lookout for that. I'll link them below. Go ahead and give them a subscribe. Check out what they've got currently posted, what we've got. And our videos will be coming out very soon. I'm so excited. So keep a lookout for that. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. Just doing schoolwork, working with Nova, and hopping on here to share some cool stuff about space. By the way, I'm shooting this on October 3rd. It is October 3rd, Mean Girls Day. That's why I'm wearing pink. So that's also why I'm wearing all these friendship bracelets. I'm wearing so many at once. I don't usually do this just because it's fun and any excuse to wear pink. All right, so first up, I kind of want to jump into this comet. There's a really good graphics. So this is on Sky and Telescope's website. This right here is, I'll actually link it for you all so you can kind of check it out, but this is skyandtelescope.com. This graphic right here is going to be really, really useful, I would say, for when you're trying to find that comet, because this is for those dates, October 12th to the 31st, where it's going to be visible a little bit later in the evening. But I'm pretty sure it starts on the 9th is what I thought I saw, where it'll eventually shift into the evening. But it looks like the ideal time to actually check it out would be closer to October 11th or 12th starting point. So maybe not as early as the 9th. Let's see. Yeah, this is a really awesome article here. So this right here is showing sort of where the comet transitioning from being on one side of the sun to the other. So going from being visible in the early morning sky to then being visible in the evening sky. So you'll want to check this out about 45 minutes to an hour before sunrise if you're trying to do that anytime now until, you know, again, the 11th, 12th time period. You're going to want to look, it looks like it says 45 degrees north. So you're going to want to face north over your north horizon. If you are new to stargazing, you don't do this a lot, and you really want to try and catch this comet, I recommend downloading the app Sky Guide. It looks like, oh my gosh, sorry, so many pop-ups. It looks like this. And it's really great because you're able to fast forward the times right up here, and you could say, okay, what's it going to look like this evening? What's the sky going to look like? And then you also can kind of see the horizons down here. So this is facing east. You got north, south, so really straightforward. You've also got the constellations listed here for you, so that, again, just a little bit more straightforward. There's the sun setting right here. Oh, and then rising. I'm going a little bit too fast. It looks like I'm now on October 9th. That's fine. So that'll be really helpful. It also has these tips down here for how to search for different objects. So right here has, the comet saying, hey, this is how you can check it out. So I highly recommend downloading this app. It's called Sky Guide. So that's it right there, Sky Guide. Sky Guide. Okay. All right, so and also the app is really good too to even show you other things that you can look for when you're stargazing. So that's one thing. You've also got, let's see, observing. So I'm actually going to stay in Sky and Telescope's website right now just to sort of check out what else is visible. Oh, what a cool photo. Oh, he's actually holding a tennis ball, never mind. Or a ping pong ball. I was looking at this picture of the moon and I thought he was actually holding it from a distance, but he's holding a ping pong ball. I guess to kind of compare the size to the moon is what it looks like. All right, this week at a glance. So if you didn't know, Sky and Telescope posts these sort of weekly stargazing articles that you can check out to see what's going to be visible in your area. You also can go to places like time and date and put in your location and see things like the moon phases and catch things like the eclipse. So if anyone, by the way, caught the annular eclipse yesterday on October 2nd, let me know. I'd love to see the photos if you're able to take any, or just share your experience. Leave a comment. Let me know what it was like if you did see it. Okay, so we've got, let's fast forward here to October 3rd. We have, globular clusters are the most abundant on summer evenings. It's not summer, it's autumn, but now in the first week of October, with the night sky still moonless, set up your telescope to look in on 4 remaining ones. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's still some globular clusters you can keep a lookout for. We've got M15, M71, M30, and M2. Yeah, go ahead and look out for that. This looks like October 4th to the 7th, 30 minutes after sunset. Really nice graphic. Looks like it's pointing us towards the south, and we've got a thin crescent moon starting to grow into first quarter, going through Scorpius and Libra. And you've also got Venus That's super nice. You got Venus in the early evening sky to look out for. And Venus is a very beautiful planet, pretty easy to see also. You don't need binoculars or a telescope to see Venus. And otherwise, let's see, Mercury is out of sight. Mars and Jupiter rise in the late evening, so after 10 p.m. over your east-northeast horizon. And Saturn, magnitude of plus 0.7 in Aquarius. So you want to go to a dark sky to try and observe Saturn. Definitely try and use a telescope for that, so you can actually try and see the rings of Saturn. And then you've got Uranus and Neptune, both over out of the naked eye view. So magnitude is 5.6 for Uranus, 7.8 for Neptune. Yeah, naked eye view is about a 6, I believe. So yeah, that's what we got for our planetary roundup, as Sky and Telescope mentions. Then let's see, what was I going to look at next? So we've got the comet. Oh yeah, I wanted to check in on T Coronae Borealis because I have not seen anything on Sky and Telescope's website. Where when I made a video about it last year, it was actually on their website. It's like kind of breaking news. So that's what really sort of inspired me to make a video last year. I'll go up a little higher. So I got this cute NASA sweatshirt from NASA Johnson Space Flight Center. So that was in Houston. So cute. Absolutely love it. So anyway, getting distracted. Oh, let's see. Okay, so we have T Coronae Borealis. Yeah, it's not quite popping up right now. So let me see. Okay, well, we've got news and media sites sort of posting about it. New star is about to appear in the night sky. Has not been seen for nearly 80 years. It is not a new star. It is an old star. We just haven't seen it in our night sky. So to us, it looks like it's probably going to look like a new star, but that's also going to be because it's gone nova. Dubbed the Blaze Star. Okay, hasn't been seen from Earth since 1946. So that was the last time that it went nova. It's going to be in the Northern Crown constellation. Let's see where the Northern Crown constellation is. So funny that they call it the Northern Crown. That's just the Corona Borealis constellation, but I guess this is a second name. Perhaps I learned about it in astronomy class, but I do not remember that. There are a lot of constellations. So it's to be visible in that constellation, which of course makes sense because that's the name of it. It's named after the constellation that it's in, it sounds like. Let me check on my hair real quick. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, it looks like, I think the tricky thing with these is like we can be waiting for the nova to happen, but we're kind of just still waiting to see it in the night sky. But as of now, it looks like there's a lot of hype and a lot of news around it exploding, but nothing about, you know, it being visible just yet. There's been no photos that have come out. Yeah, T Coronae Borealis nova. Yeah, even the date. It looks like this is okay. It's also in Star Walk. Let's see if it's in Sky Guide. So really gonna be useful to have apps like this when you guys are going stargazing, because otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be really tricky to. Well, no, you could still figure it out on your own without the apps, but the apps definitely help. That's for sure. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, and Earth's second moon. I also made a video about this like a year ago, which is so funny, which happens whenever an asteroid is coming close to Earth and gets pulled in by our gravity and temporarily sort of orbits the Earth. But what it really is happening is it's sort of going along a trajectory like this and then might get whipped around and sort of follow an orbit similar to the moon for a little bit of time and then slingshot back out into the solar system. And so it looks like there is a news article about that incoming asteroid. Here, focus. September 5th, though, it says. So I'll have to kind of double check that. But actually, let me read about this. This is not a Joel Space Argus about to strike Earth, but don't panic. It's only 1 million. Oh, this was something else. This is about a space rock. Oh, interesting. It was an asteroid that hit near the Philippines, but it was small, 1 meter across. It's like about the size of my tripod here. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of astronomy events happening for the month of October. I'm going to just read these off the list just so you can kind of keep a lookout for these. I'll make some further videos about how to actually view these, but again, highly recommend just checking out Sky and Telescope, downloading an app like Sky Guide, and looking and making maybe a star map for yourself, or sky chart. So October 7th, you have asteroid Laetitia at opposition. So it's an asteroid that you'll be able to view. It is... Next up, you have a meteor shower on October 8th. This is the Draconids meteor shower. It's called Draconids because the radiance is happening in the constellation Draco. So just like the Orionids, the radiance, which is the area where most of the meteors will be visible, was like in the Orion constellation. Geminids is in the Gemini constellation. Aquarids is in the Aquarius constellation. This is in Draco. And it's going to be visible between October 7th and 8th. That's when it's going to reach its peak. You'll be able to see up to 2 meteors per hour. They're going to be their highest point at about 8 p.m. About 56 degrees is going to be the highest point above the northwestern horizon. Keep in mind, if you're holding your fist out straight like this, that's about 10 degrees. You do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right above the horizon. So if you put your hands right where the horizon is, and then you stack it, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then it's 6. So it's going to be just a little bit more up. Pretty nice view if you want my opinion. So that is what's going to be happening on the 8th. Then you have the South Taurids meteor shower the next day in the constellation Taurus. It's going to be October 9th to the 10th. Also going to be reaching its highest point at 8 p.m. Only going to be able to catch maybe 1 meteor per hour. It's not going to be like a super, busy meteor shower. It's just about one meter per hour. But if you are going to be looking out for that, that's going to be about 47 degrees above the southwestern horizon. Again, 47 degrees above southwestern. We already established, download an app like Sky Guide, get a compass, know which way your horizon is. If you don't want to use your phone, that's fine. Just remember, where does the sun set? Where does it rise? And kind of use that to sort of determine where your directions are. Remember that the sun typically will rise along the eastern horizon. I say eastern because it's not exactly due east. Sometimes it's a little bit more northeast, sometimes a little more southeast. And then when it sets, it's not exactly due west. It's sometimes a little bit more, southwest, a little bit more northwest, depending on the time of the year. So keep that in mind. Where's east, where's west, where's the sun rising and setting? Then you'll be able to gather where north-south is and where all the other horizons are. All right, then we also have a supermoon. Woo! Okay, October 17th, we are going to have a full moon, and it is going to be a supermoon. So the moon is at perigee. The moon is at perigee and apogee during a supermoon and micromoon, respectively. So kind of check out this. This looks really cool. Here, let's... kind of looking at that size difference will kind of like help us understand just a little bit. So the period between each perigee called an anomalistic month. Okay, I don't need to get into all that. All right. Oh, and then as I was speaking about the Orionids meteor shower is happening October 21st. I'm pretty sure the Orionids is actually like a very busy meteor shower. Because it comes from Halley's Comet, so fragments of Halley's Comet. How does that happen? Well, Halley's Comet has a really, really long tail, and every now and then Earth is going to be passing, it's actually once a year, passing through parts of that tail, and we'll end up seeing a whole bunch of meteors that is debris that's coming off of that comet, and by the time we cross through it, to us, it's going to be visible in the Orion constellation. So keep a lookout for that between October 20th and 21st. The highest point is going to actually be at 6 a.m. So you're going to want to wake up a little bit early. You can see up to 3 meteors per hour. That's when the shower is radiant. Again, that's that part where the most meteors are happening. It's going to be right in the middle of the Orion constellation, 72 degrees above your southern horizon. So that's where you're going to want to look. I hope you get to catch some meteors. And then we move into November. Oh, there's a new moon on my birthday, November 1st, Friday, new moon. Oh my gosh, my birthday is on a Friday. I need to definitely plan something. Okay, that's about all we have time for today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video, hopefully post it today. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna post it right now because I wanna get these videos out when inspiration hits. So that was about everything. I know there was like a couple other things we talked about going into, but I'll just save that for another video because this one's already pretty long, 4 minutes, 52 seconds. So yeah, thanks for joining. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your autumn season, and I will catch you all next time. Thank you so much for being here. Leave a comment. Let me know what video you want to have, what topic you want to have a video on. Let me know what you're interested in, what you're doing. Are you pursuing astronomy as a professional? Are you doing it as a hobbyist? What are you doing? Why do you like space? All right. Bye, everyone.